Hi, my name is Clint Cargile. I am an author and historian, and I specialize in local history. I consider myself a social historian, which is the study of people and their habits and their lifestyles and just how people went about their day-to-day lives. I do a lot of research in newspapers. It's where I get a lot of my information from, old newspapers of that time period. And there was this one story in the local news. Right in the very top of the column, there was a story about this man named Mont Rose. It wasn't even so much as a story as a statement. It just said, Mont Rose is quite ill with the bowel trouble. And that made me chuckle. The kid in me chuckled when I read that because it made me think, like, why is that the top story? And why would everyone in town need to know about the state of Mont Rose's bowels? And also, is this something that Mont Rose really wants everybody to know about in the entire town? But I decided I needed to know actually who Mont Rose was. Like, why is this important, the state of his bowels? Like, why is this something that the entire town needs to know about? And I did a little bit of research and found out that Mont Rose, whose name was actually Montgomery Rose, he was the telegraph operator at the local train depot. And that's when it suddenly clicked. Oh, it is actually very important that people know what kind of condition his bowels are in, because the telegraph operator is one of the most important jobs in the entire town, because all information at this time period goes by way of the depot. All of your weather reports, all of your news, all of that information comes by way of telegraph into the depot, and Mont Rose is the one who receives the information and then disperses it to the community. If he's not there, then all of this information is just put on hold, and the town can't find out what's going on in the world. He's also the source of outgoing information. If a store needs to order, if they need to order new supplies from Chicago or some other city, if somebody needs to send an urgent telegram to a loved one somewhere. This was in Sycamore, Illinois, and Sycamore, Illinois is the county seat, so there's obviously a lot of news going on as far as the courts are concerned in Sycamore. And so if the telegraph operator is out sick, then all of this information just comes grinding to a halt. And I mean, the modern day equivalent would be if the internet shut down, and we all know how panicked we get when the internet shuts down even for 5 minutes. So it was actually very important that the entire town knew the state of Mont Rose's bowels.